just had to be a knob at the end of the course. Malletus crocaeus, or the common spotted croquet mallet. Hello there. Fine day for it.
Yeah, for it? You see, my spleen still remembers.
Remembers what?
Well, it remembers. I don't.
Nice game.
What? Bloody varnish industry. That's what's behind it.
What?
It's them. They drain all the sap out of them, you see. Tree vampires, that's what I call them.
Look,
Makes the wood too light. No stiffness to it. See these croquet mallets? Not heavy enough to make a decent clout. Find me another mallet, boy, and I'll show you how we did it in the old days.
The simple charms of a quiet life. I could just stand here and watch it all day. The pure green grass, the gentle sun, the tedious old fools hitting balls with long sticky things. Yeah, you're right, really. Let's get out of here before we find ourselves joining in. Goodbye! The Dean. Possibly the next best thing to administrative staff a university could have without actually hiring anyone who can do sums. Hello. Shh. Sorry. Really sorry.
Oh!
So you'll all just have a nice game here then while I'll go off and work, eh? Right, don't mind me, I'll just be over here saving the entire universe then. Tricky shot. Very nice sticks on those croquet mallets.
Go away! We're trying to play a relaxing game.
Fine, don't let me disturb you. I'll just be over here saving us all from certain doom. Be seeing you then. Funny, the librarian never really struck me as a croquet kind of chap. Well, that threw a monkey wrench into the works. No, it's just a turn of phrase. I swear it just slipped out. I in no way intended to pass any sort of derogatory remark about your chosen form. Not here, nor ever. I personally find that having an arboreal primate as a companion has been an enriching, nay invigorating experience. Well, that settled him down. I do wish he'd just let it rest. I don't see it matters if people accidentally say monkey. So, at least you chaps are having a good day of it. Balmy afternoon, breezes blowing, sun shining. I suppose that makes it monkey shine then. Well, he's the one who said it first. So, seen any good sticks around here at all? Oh well, I'll just go off and keep looking then. You know, the sooner I get Death up and on his feet again, the sooner I might open up some more avenues for promotion around here. Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else. A rooster. It's one of the few organic life forms on campus that is almost definitely not an ex-faculty member. So this is the university compost heap. Everyone always goes on about recycling as though it's such a thrill. It's a load of rot. I mean, think about it. You're encouraging the breeding of a vast mound of bacteria in your own home. Surely the one in your sock drawer is good enough for you. An imp. Small, offensive, and more than just a little bit suspect, I think. But I must admit, his little metal boots are rather neat. Not to mention smelly. Stop it!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Who?
Who? What?
Who did you think I was?
Oh, nobody in particular. Don't worry about it.
One hesitates to ask any further, really. So that's it, is it? That's your entire repertoire, just sitting around and saying, oit.
Is that all? Is that all? No, why? Oh, you say I'm just a smelly little imp, and so I say hooray-oh. You say that I'm a silly little gimp, and I say go away-oh. 'Cause I'm smelly over here, I'm smelly over there. I'm smelly, smelly, smelly everywhere. I fill the bathtub plug with hair, and then I sing all day, oh. Oh, you say I'm just a silly jelly blimp, and I say it's okay, oh. You say a piece of string is limp, and I say the word potato. Limp, limp, limp here, limp, limp, limp there. And potato peelings everywhere. How long's it take to skin a bear? And I say, all day, oh, oit!
Quite. Look, who are you?
Oi, oi, Stench the imp.
Stench the imp?
No, Stench, not Stench. I wouldn't make any friends if I was called Stench, now would I? I mean, I do have a stench. All part of the job, you understand. But Stench is not, in fact, my actual name.
I see. And so you, in fact, might have the worst stench in the kingdom.
Ah, second worst, I'm afraid. The worst belongs to foul old Ron. Well, that's probably what did it, actually. Drove me mad and all. The disappointment, the yearning, looking towards a goal one could never really achieve. That sort of thing.
Mad?
Oh, yes. Lip-strumming, hooting, mad, I'm afraid. Oi, oi, ew. Who's a pretty cuttlefish? Oh.
Why do people lapse into insanity when they talk to me?
You've got a sympathetic face, mister. Oh.
These boots are yours, then?
Hmm?
They're the home of your stench.
Aha! They are the perfect home for any stench. They are, in fact, the ideal dream home for really strong smells. I aim to go and attract some really astounding stinks to myself later on, right after a good, hard, manic fit. Hang on, hang on, hang on! Here it comes now. Oit! Oit! Oh! Nope. Didn't happen. Sorry.
An imp with curious steel-soled boots. That looks curious. Look, I hope you're writing this down. I mean, what do you want me to do? Shout? Hint? Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
Wandering shop. No one knows why. But all the most truly mysterious and magical items are brought from shops that appear and, after a trading life even briefer than a double glazing company's, vanish like smoke. They can turn up wherever there's a suitable stretch of blank wall. But once there, they have always been there. Dust and grime and a general worn look instantly dispel any doubts in the minds of people who may have walked down that same street every day for a year without noticing it. There are 3 general theories to explain the phenomenon of wandering shops. 1. Many thousands of years ago, there evolved somewhere in the multiverse a race whose single talent was to buy cheap and sell dear. 2. They are the creation of a sympathetic fate, charged with the role of supplying exactly the right thing at the right time. 3. They are simply a very clever way of getting around the various Sunday closing acts. All these theories have 2 things in common. They explain the known facts, and they are completely and utterly wrong.
nice doing in an adventure shop, but if you must have a flamingo, then I suppose this is as good a place as any in which to put it. Just what I've always wanted. I don't suppose I can have it then.
Why not? It's yours. You only had to ask.
Frog-scented incense? Extra smoky? Frog-scented? In the middle of summer? These people are barbarians. That looks interesting. Could I possibly have it then?
Certainly.
A stuffed fish. I can't say I think this is the absolute best sales venue for preserved seagoing wildlife. Still, if today was the day I wanted to go into a combined camping and weapons shop and purchase sea life, then this would certainly be my choice du jour. That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly.
What? No mumbo jumbo? No sudden insistence that I go on a special quest or anything?
What? Me? Order a princess about? Whatever are you thinking?
Candles, excellent. These should do the job nicely. No, can't mix them. I better ask her first anyway.
Hey there, Your Highness. And aren't you a pretty little girl?
I'm not a little girl, I'm a powerful and dignified magician.
Why are you dressed up as a princess then?
I most certainly am not.
You've got a tall, pointy hat. All princesses have tall, pointy hats.
Look, it's not...
And a dress. A tall, pointy hat and a dress. That's a princess in my book.
So how do you explain the beard then, eh? Eh?
I thought that was just probably your peasant blood, dear. A lot of men find a bit of hair sultry and attractive.
I wish a lot of women did. I can't really see that this shop serves any valid social purpose at all. It all seems like a total waste of resources.
Well, that's nice coming from a princess.
Look, for the last time, I am not a princess.
Okay, Your Highness.
Look, all joking apart, what are you selling?
Well, Your Highness, this here is an adventure shop. It has all the marvellous things people need when they decide that their main calling in life is to find a hole in the ground, collect some friends, and then go delving into the underground, armed only with swords, rope, 10-foot poles, halberds, 6 torches, and a flask of oil.
Good gracious. And is there actually much of a demand for this?
No. It's all collectible trading cards these days. Dim wick, the smothering. It's taken all the fun out of the business. I can't even shift magic items anymore.
Magic items? What, elven cloaks, magic swords, boots of speed, that kind of thing?
That's the stuff. We don't really stock the boots anymore, though. We did have boots of domination, but a female barbarian already bought up those. Anyway, do have a browse, Your Highness, and let me know if there's anything you want.
Candles? You do candles?
Yes, Your Royal Highness. I make them by hand. Well, I would make them by hand, but everyone just uses continual light spells these days. I don't really stock candles anymore. Those are just display models made out of plaster.
But you could make me some if you had the chance.
Oh, yes, love. I just need you to bring me the raw materials. Now, your grade A candle, that's made from dead whales. We used to use their nasal hairs, but these days a true pure white candle is made from spermaceti.
Where does that come from?
I never dared ask, love. Anyway, the next best thing is beeswax.
Beeswax, right.
We used to have a lovely bee milking parlour out the back. The bees insisted it was the only way to get the job done. Every evening, we'd round up the bees and settle them down in little chairs, give them all a newspaper, and let them wax away to their heart's content. Then someone pointed out that all we had to do was open up the hive and scoop out all the wax we want. The little buzzers had been having us on all along.
You just can't trust a bee, can you?
That's just what I always say, Your Royal Highness.
Oh, stop it. Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me. A strange machine. I don't know what it does, and I'm fairly certain I'll rest better tonight for never having known. Maybe it has something to do with this being called a wandering shop. books. The perfect resting place for overfull coffee cups. I'll have to get a few more of those. One alligator, badly stuffed. Well, every magical shop has to have one, I suppose.
Popcorn!
Cut me own throat dibbler. The sort of itinerant merchant adventurer that gives greed a bad name.
Popcorn! Do it yourself popcorn! Just add heat and butter and maybe a frying pan. Also serves as catapult ammunition. Or excellent fishing sinkers. Come and get it while it's still in stock. Only one previous owner. I'm letting it go for less than mark price, and that's cutting me own throat. Popcorn!
Is this all your life has to offer? I thought you might have, well, you know, improved yourself. Reached for higher goals.
I'm reaching, Gov, I'm reaching. Matter of fact, I'm going into clickies.
Clickies? Just what Ankh-Morpork needed, eh?
Exactly!
Yeah, for you, irony means sort of like iron, doesn't it? So we're into clickies now, are we? At last the monkey has found the banana plantation.
Yep, moving pictures. Here, have a read of this. Clickies! Oh, now there's romance for you. Hot dogs, popcorn, drink stands, the merry rumble of candy rolling down the aisles.
And the shows. Don't forget the actual clickies themselves.
What? Oh yeah, I mean the shows go without saying. Chocolate-dipped ice cream, novelty drinking cups, collectible lobby cards.
I don't believe this. You mean to tell me that art has to take a second place to cheap licensing and marketing? Well, I can tell you that I'm above that sort of thing. Catch me being involved in some damn licensing scam? Ha! Fat chance. The last thing I'd ever do is allow myself to become involved in a shabby marketing ploy designed to use a famous name to sell a product which is in itself utterly devoid of any real... Right. Well, good luck with the career and I'll be off.
Did we mention the range of pewter figurines and exciting t-shirts this time? Shh! Popcorn! Popcorn! Do it yourself popcorn! Just add heat and butter and maybe a frying pan. Also serves as catapult ammunition. Or excellent fishing sinkers. Come and get it while it's still in stock. Only one previous owner. I'm letting it go for less than mark price, and that's cutting me own throat. Popcorn!
What are you doing here, apart that is from being a disease vector?
Scouting, mate. Here, incognito, looking for the next great clicky star. Heard about clickies? The latest thing? Just think, mate. A fortune could be just around the corner. All it takes is my know-how, the right actors, and a few dozen obscure objects from ludicrously scattered locations.
Huh. And just how would you go about collecting all these items?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I can't imagine. Can you, boys and girls?
Oh, no.
Don't knock me back until you've seen the goods, sir. Smashing stuff. Fine, popping grains lovingly swept from the warehouse floor.
Why's he got little rat's hairs mixed up all through it?
Just keeping the grains warm, sir. An added extra and no additional charge.
Oh, all right then. Anything to keep you quiet.
Popcorn!
Trolls prefer blondes. Why, do they go better with broccoli? Odium? What's an odium and why should I care? This one looks good. Attack of the 50-foot dwarf. Should go down a treat with the local trolls. Did I say the one about great grapes yet? Oh dear, the milkmaid. Big on blouse fillings and short on complex neurological pathways.
Boo-boo-be-doo, boo-boo-be-doo. Boo-boo-be-doo, boo-doo-be-doo, boo-boo-be-doo. Boo-boo-be-doo, boo-doo-be-doo, boo-boo-be-doo. Boo-boo-be-doo, boo-boo-be-doo, boo-doo-be-doo. Oh, no, I just don't think this is working.
By the great beard of someone unusually well bearded. What happened to you? I thought you were a milkmaid.
I was a dairy products distribution agent, thank you. All that's behind me now. I'm a thespian.
I'm sorry.
An actress. A star of stage and screen. I'm starring in a new cliquey called Trolls Prefer Blondes.
Oh. And why do trolls prefer blondes?
Well, apparently I'm damn. What's that word for generic pop idol?
An icon?
No! Icons grow on trees.
Those are acorns.
Really? I'm sure it wasn't acorns. Oh well then. Maybe it was coconuts or melons then. I'm sure I heard it mentioned somewhere.
I think I'm beginning to get the idea.
Anyway, now I'm a famous pop coconut. It's ever so exciting.
So you're a clicky star now, are you?
Yeah, isn't it fun? They said my assets and experience perfectly suited me to the job.
Experience? You were a bloody milkmaid.
So?
I fail to see what milk production has to do with qualities of screen charisma. Oh, forget I said that. What a lovely dress. Very, very glittery, wouldn't you say? Not that I'm hinting about clues or anything.
Glitter is what all this clicky business is about.
Cool. Yet another empty-headed character. Nice glittery dress, though. Goodbye!
Popcorn!
Oh, hello. And what in the world are you?
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
Yes, yes. Well, I didn't understand a word of that at all. Sorry.
Buggery. Oh, buggery. Millennium hand and shrimp. The buns, all over the... You young spiders. I told them, put that in your trumpet. Millennium hand and shrimp. Blow that for a game of trousers. Was there something you wanted?
Look,
Talking.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
I talks to myself, because it's nice to hear an intelligent person speak. Millennium and shrimp. You can blow that out of your teapot and no mistake. I'm as sane as the next man. Listen.
I just hope I never meet the next man, but I probably will. Look, you're a busy man, I can see that.
Right, I've really got behind on me mumbling and shouting out loud quote of the day.
I see the local care in the community scheme is hard at work.
Millennium and shrimp.
Of course, a really caring community would probably have moved him further downwind. Those are boots you're cooking, aren't they?
Prime boots with stench attached. They smell like shoes, you know. Gotta have lots of boots to maintain a real fine stink, you know. Get off. There's plenty for everyone. Spiders, mumble, 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 sticking like sticky paper and lying, millennium hand and shrimp, lying.
You know, some might say that this chap lacks a firm grasp upon reality.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
My personal theory is that he has a very firm grasp upon reality. It's simply not a reality the rest of us have ever met before. Goodbye for now. Henry Coffin, famous beggar and the man of 1,000 nasty coughs and spits. He can hit a spittoon at 20 paces and I wish he'd try to.
Yeah, spare a groat for a... Spare a... Yeah, damn. Forgot what I was asking now.
Oh, please, just go away.
Yeah, give me some money, mate. Just give... Sorry, sir. I didn't... I didn't realise you were so close.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
He'll probably wash off.
Now look.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Do you serve any useful purpose at all?
Yes, mate. I'm a social figure, I am. I get non-invited to all the best functions in the city. I do.
What do you mean, non-invited?
Oh, you know, they sends me the address and they pays me money not to turn up. I can't understand why myself. Oh, I'm sorry about that, go. No, don't rub it off. It only works it deeper into the cloth.
I'd probably have more to say, but I'm afraid I keep being distracted by this bloody dreadful smell. Goodbye for now. A vile smell? An ambulatory vile smell? Yes, well, that's brought some life into my day. The duck man, I presume. I just don't know how anybody can live with a duck on their head and not know it.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
A whole gold piece? Most people don't earn that in a month.
Well, the streets are swarming with beggars, sir. So I just thought I'd establish myself in a different niche market. You know, beggar to the upper gentry.
Oh, really?
So, as I say, sir, any gold pieces to spare? Perhaps raw bullion? Shares? Futures? That sort of thing?
Oh, stop it. And go and do something about that duck.
What duck?
You wouldn't say there's anything in the slightest bit unusual in your appearance at all?
No? Why?
Nothing that, say, when viewed in a mirror, might give you pause for thought?
What's a mirror, sir?
Ah, we may in fact have reached the root of the problem. However, it's a silly problem, and so I'm suddenly going to stop talking to you. Look, about this...
What, sir?
Well, it's just... Do you feel any, poultry-ish presence in your life?
No? Not that I can say I've noticed.
So you wouldn't say, for instance, that you have an unusual choice in hats?
Hats? I don't wear a hat.
Or pets, perhaps?
No, sir. Never keep any pets. They say an owner always ends up looking like their pet. And who'd want to go around in life looking like something silly?
Oh, yes, I see your point. Oh, yes. Nah, don't think I really want to handle this one. Correspondence would be welcomed. Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine.
gold piece.
Load of corpses. Still, I suppose it's nice to get out for a bit of a ride in the fresh air.
Bring out your living dead. Bring out your living dead. Dead collected, corpses transported. Guaranteed disposal to far-off climes. The dear departed stay departed. They like it so much they never come back. Highly recommended service. Well, obviously the transportees themselves won't recommend us, but complaints are never ever received either. Bring out your living dead. Dead, sir?
Dead? Of course I'm not dead. Do I look dead?
Oh, hard to tell sometimes these days, sir. It's just that if you're dead, then you're stock in trade. Our post-mortem travel service offers dozens of very exciting internment locations.
Look, I am not dead.
Look, you seem a little bit peaky. Why don't you just hop on the old cart for a minute, and if you pop off, then it saves us all a lot of trouble.
If it's all the same to you, I think I'll avoid resting my backside on a pile of carrion.
Suit yourself, sir. I'm sure they don't mind.
Foreign climes? For a corpse?
Well, corpses have needs too, sir. It's not all just fun and games being dead. There's a sudden stiffness in the joints, continual growth of hair and fingernails, not to mention noisy poltergeists and neighbours who dislike being gnawed.
Ignored?
No, gnawed. You know, maggots and such like. Pshaw. Should hear the way some of them go on about it. I mean, it's not like there's anything I can do about it. Still, I thought the offer of a few exotic locations for internment might soften the blow, as it were, sir.
So, how is business these days?
Tailing off, to tell you the truth, sir. Most of the dead hereabouts nowadays provide their own transport.
What? They just start walking around all by themselves?
Yeah, bloody cheek. 1 minute you've got a livelihood, and the next minute everyone decides to be a zombie, all posh-like, and starts walking about and frightening school children. I've had to ruin myself, making my service more attractive.
Attractive? How?
Well, used to be we'd just take the stiffs and chuck them into the plague pit outside of the town. No, beautiful ceremony it was. Very touching, watching them slide down and go thump at the bottom of the hole. Real poignant, like. Now, though, you have to make it seem more attractive than wandering the streets as one of the walking dead. So now we offer transport to foreign climes. You know, sun, beaches, relaxation, that sort of thing. Hopefully it's just what your freshly snuffed corpse desires. A good holiday to get some of the kinks out.
Posthumous travel services. I wonder if he gets many return customers.